Being the son of Tas Bull, absolute honour and pleasure for me to be here standing in front of this and being associated with this particular project. And I hope it's an ongoing project, and I'm sure with a lot of support and from the unions that are supporting it, that it'll be an ongoing project.
So we arrived in South Africa and we had it all planned that we'd do a school visit first. We arrived at the school and it was probably about 20 minutes before their playtime, their morning break. So after talking to the headmaster, who had remembered us from our last trip in 2006 and the last container that arrived in 2007, we went out to meet and greet the learners and participate with their playtime period. Bushy Lang, Mark Lang from Brisbane, one of our rank and file members, he built a fully serviced kitchen in half of the 40-foot container, all plumbed up, all ready to go. All they had to do was connect it from the tap to the container. But people had also donated second-hand clothing, blankets, computers, bicycles, a range of household goods, pots, pans. Also included school books, pencils. Well, it makes me very proud to be part of the project, to see what we can achieve and to see that there's no boundaries. Unity is international. There's no boundaries when you're trying to help other people.
The headline there reads that 3 families are now richer than the 600 million poorest in the world. Now, for anyone who's a trade unionist and believes in justice, that should tear our guts out. 3 families have more wealth than the 600 million poorest in the world. And that's where this whole thing started, not just with a visit to South Africa. Because when you distill down what unions are about winning justice for those who are being screwed by the system. And when you look at these 600 million poorest in the world, a good number of those come from the African continent, where global trading structures, global economic structures and things such as HIV are having such a big impact on their standard of living. But the other core thing we have to remember is unions are not just some amorphous organisation. When we talk about what unions are doing, we have to remember unions are blokes like Bushy. He got up his arse and worked his butt off to do that.
These projects will go on to sustain as many people and as many communities as we possibly can, and hopefully it might be a drop in the ocean for what we're doing now, but it will make such a big difference for these kids and these communities for the rest of their lives.
This is only part of the journey. We've got a long way to go. The Tas Bull International Aid Committee just recently met and planned a number of activities for 2009. There's a study tour of Timor-Leste, and this is with Union Aid Abroad, and the intention is to send 2 of the youths from our industry to the study tour. That was a $5,000 commitment and a further commitment for a 3-year project on that. There was a donation of $1,000 to the HIV education in Papua New Guinea. There was another $2,000 donation to strengthening the support for the Cambodian Women's Workers Educational Program. There's $2,000 to the HIV education program in Zimbabwe, which has been an ongoing commitment from the project. A new one was assistance to the Maoteo Clinic for refugees from Burma in Thailand. And this clinic looks after Burmese children on medical relief, and we're part of that, and there was a $5,000 donation to that. There was also a $1,000 donation to trade union support in South Africa, and there will be a special plaque put on the William Solar Children's Hospital in Cuba, and the special work done by Tas Bull himself for this hospital, but also a donation of nearly $100,000 has been donated to that. Another part of the agenda, which is our annual event, is the 2009 raffle, which we're looking forward to, which we're going to make an annual event every year in the second part of the year. So we'll come out and we'll be seeking support and assistance and donations for that. The whole thing has a momentum in the honour of Tas, but more importantly for international aid. Our projects have been focused on South Africa, but there's plenty of other places in the world where we think
And this is what it's all about, and I'll leave you on that note. We can make a difference. We can make a difference if we make an effort. Sometimes it's by money, sometimes it's by beautiful children that we have that help us put these things together, and sometimes it's just a little bit of hard work, or a lot of hard work I should say. Thanks very much for everyone that's been involved. Thank you.